sometimes I wonder about that guy right over there. We love our Rick Domeyer, and we also love our Cheryl's cookies, which is why we're so happy whenever we see Mary Eckenrode here, because she is one of the fun bakers that works with this company for many, many years. Thank you for coming back.
So excited to be here.
I am excited you brought this assortment now for the third time because it has been so popular since we debuted it. And I want you to backtrack with me probably about a month and a half or so. When we brought this assortment of these 36 pieces of sugar-free, yes, these are sugar-free cookies in this assortment, it had been almost 2 years since we had seen sugar-free cookies from Cheryl's here on the air. And you unequivocally responded that you were thrilled about this because while there are sugar-free options in your local food store and out on the market, frankly, a lot of them don't taste very good and they leave you with a strange aftertaste in your mouth. This doesn't matter if you're being sugar-free because you have to or if you're doing it by choice because you want to eat differently. Mary, I have to say, you took some of the most classic cookie flavors that everybody knows and loves and made them taste so close to the original, I would be hard-pressed to tell you the difference.
Oh, I know. And people in the green room, they were eating them and they're like, these aren't sugar-free. I said, they are.
They really are.
And you know what, Sharon, what we did is we took all 6 flavors that we offer in our sugar-free line and brought it to QVC. So the variety is amazing.
And you're getting 6 each.
Right.
And the 6 flavors that we're going to visit. And I need to remind you about your Easy Pay. It expires at the end of the show in just a few minutes. So what are our flavors?
Okay, so over here, customers' favorite, our classic vanilla buttercream cutout cookie. It's that tender cakey vanilla cookie and then that creamy buttercream on top. Next is our triple fudge buttercream. So you have that fudgy cookie with lots of chocolate chips in there and then fudge buttercream. The next one is our oatmeal pecan with my dad's all-time favorite. It's soft, it's moist, it's chewy. It has all those crispy pecans in there. Next is our chocolate chip. And look at all those chocolate chips in there, Sharon, and so soft and so yummy.
Right.
And then this is our lemon sugar. So you have that zest of lemon, that lemon zest and that fresh lemon juice and that cookie. And last but not least is our cinnamon snickerdoodle. So you're getting 6 of each cookie and 6 flavors.
And you know what? They are all individually wrapped, just the way you see in the packages right here, which is terrific for putting in a lunchbox or putting this in someone's briefcase or just popping it in your purse and taking it with you. And that Easy Pay can actually be locked into auto delivery. So if you want to keep getting these every 60 days for 1 full year, lock it in because it goes away in a couple minutes at the end of the show. So you're starting with chocolate chip?
I am starting with chocolate chip. And first of all, for the sweetener, we use maltitol. But all the other ingredients, it's real butter. Those chips, they're creamy, dark chocolate chips.
And they have such good texture to them when you bite in.
And look at all of those that we use. We don't skimp on the ingredients. And this cookie is soft. You go in the store and you try those cookies.
They're hard.
Oh my gosh, they're hard. Look at this.
You know what?
Look how soft that cookie is.
There's no weird aftertaste to this. And I think some people go, oh, you know, sugar-free is okay. And then you wait about a minute and you say, yeah, I don't want to have another bite of that. These taste delicious. And so if you've got someone in your family and perhaps needs to or desires to be sugar-free, that doesn't mean that they have to completely swear off all the ideas that are out there.
Right.
This is a great one, and you can put these out next to other Cheryl's cookies too,
You can.
and they can participate.
Because you have some folks that cannot eat sugar or are watching their sugar intake. And the one I just broke into, this is the oatmeal pecan. This is one of my favorite cookies.
I love oatmeal cookies.
Well, it's rolled oats. It has crispy pecans in there, a hint of cinnamon, and it's great with your hot cup of coffee, your hot tea, milk.
This one eats more like a meal.
It
There's
does.
a density to this one, like, you know, a good chewy oatmeal cookie. And then the pecans give it even a richer depth of flavor, which I think is really nice. Here, wait, they're showing this real quick. Look at how moist. Look at how moist that is right there.
That is
amazing.
so moist.
But you're holding something fudgy and delicious and
my gosh,
frosted.
Well, look at this one. First of all, you have this fudgy cookie at the bottom with all these dark chocolate
I see it. All these
I know.
chips.
I know it. And then look at this fudge buttercream on top. Look at the amount of buttercream. Each and every one is hand frosted by our bakers in Ohio. And I just want to let people know, we didn't just throw out sugar-free cookies to you. Our chef, Elizabeth, took over 2 years to develop our sugar-free line. We wanted to make sure they were the best sugar-free cookie you ever were going to bite into.
I have met Elizabeth Allwine. She is amazing. And she goes over every single type and shape and kind. Should it be chips? Should it be chunks? Should it be minis? Like, every cookie has an individual personality, and she's going to stay true to what the personality of that cookie is. What is this one?
This is our cinnamon snickerdoodle. And again, this cookie, well, first of all, look how big that is. It has a hint of cinnamon there, real butter. We only use real butter, not margarine. It's real butter.
Makes a big difference.
It does make a big difference. And then again, the cookie is soft. They're not dry, they're soft, they're moist, they're decadent, and you get 6 different flavors.
And guess what? 700 of these have now been spoken for. Auto delivery is popular. If you want to lock those 2 easy payments into auto delivery, make sure you do it before the end of the show, because that's when your easy pay is going to disappear. The lemon.
Oh, the lemon.
When you smell? When Cheryl does anything with lemon, it's always a rock star, whatever the cookie is.
And you know, we use fresh lemon juice, that zest of lemon. Oh my gosh. And you know, fresh farm eggs, fresh eggs, and real butter. Look at that. Look how soft the cookie is.
There's almost a creaminess to it. There's the right balance of sweetness, and then the lemon, that little pop of lemon that you get in there, is pure perfection. But I have to say, while I love all of these cookies, I still think my favorite goes back to how the brand began in the original version, which is with the classic buttercream frosted cutout.
And this is our customer's favorite in our regular line and our sugar-free line. It's the buttercream frosted cutout cookie. It's this vanilla cakey cookie and smothered with our creamy vanilla buttercream.
You know what? My line producer said a minute ago, he said, those don't look like sugar-free.
I know.
And they don't.
And they don't taste
That was my next
sugar-free.
thing, is they do not in the least taste sugar-free. So maybe you don't need to be sugar-free at home, but maybe you've been thinking about making different choices.
Right.
It's possible to do that when you have the right foods that taste really good, because if they don't taste good, you're not going to do it. You're just going to fall off the wagon. You're going to go somewhere else. This is a sugar-free way to eat that I can assure you, you will stick with, whether it's a need or a want.
Right. And you know, you have Easter coming up and all those spring holidays and showers. You're going to have people that cannot eat sugar or want to watch their sugar intake.
Right.
So serve these with our regular line of cookies. So you have kind of like options. It's like, you know, you can have something for everyone.
And you know what? You can tell, I'll show you right here. You can tell from the label, it clearly does state. So if you are serving a mix of cookies, it clearly does state sugar-free. So you know which ones they are. But if you open up the package, you're going to take a bite and say, wait, did I grab the wrong one?
Right.
You're going to look at, oh yeah, no, it's a
yummy
sugar-free one.
ingredients are listed on the back. You can freeze these cookies up to 6 months. So they're made with fresh, wholesome, quality ingredients. And so what you want to do, if you're not going to eat them in the next 4 to 5 days, you're going to want to put them in the freezer. And then
eat
take
them out of the freezer.
Right, right.
Have you ever eat them out of the freezer, Rick Delmeyer?
Yeah, freezer.
Like eat them right out of the frezer?
Yeah.
Here, have one. Have one. Sugar-free.
No.
Yes.
Tell me what you think.
You wouldn't know.
You really
I know.
would not know.
We usually do the blindfold on this one, right?
I
This
know.
would be
With our
fun,
QVC
actually.
viewers.
That's a good idea.
Take out the sugar-free.
Yeah.
I know.
No.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
We actually did that at work.
Did you? Did you really? Oh my gosh, I would have loved
With
to
our
be there.
associates, yeah, it was fun.
Fabulous.
It was fun.
Wait, how many of these did you say? 1,000 of these are now gone. It is popular again. That Easy Pay is going away in like 2 minutes when you see the beginning of Inspired Style with Amy, and she has a brand new jewelry line that's coming on in her show. I would be locking that Easy Pay into auto delivery before it goes away, wouldn't you? Oh, he doesn't care. He's just eating.